Alright, today's book is The Everything Goes Hunting book by Melissa Martin Ellis. Sorry. This book is amazing. This book incredibly helped me on my ghost hunting journeys. I bought this book when me and my better half was we were talking about doing ghost huntings in general at his grandparents' house. His grandparents' house was originally a pastor's house, I think a preacher's house, and it wasn't originally there on the ground. It was moved about 30, 40, I think it was like 40 blocks away from the original state. So it moved over here. It was kind of one of the houses that was here in this neighborhood before all these little complexes, especially my home before it came here. So it had a little bit of history, and they had little quirky stories and everything, and we wanted to investigate, or I wanted to investigate in general. And the first thing before I even do anything is that I always grab a book and read about it, or go online and read about it before I even think about doing anything. So typically, this was the very first book that I found. There is I think there is a counterpart to this, the Idiot's Guide to Ghost Hunting. But for me, Idiot's Guides, I have quite a few of them, and I notice they're kind of weird to me. I mean, just, I don't know, to me it's just weird. Anyways, this book helped me amazingly. Like, awesome. I cannot stress that too much. This book actually helped me to figure out what was the difference between orbs, or dust particles, or a fuzzy little cat hair in the air. This book, I mean, the difference between that is that the dust kind of settles, or the dust moves, or the dust goes with the wind and you can see it. Occasionally you will find them a lot in photos versus video. An orb moves, and it has its own little life of its own. It could be looking like a little lint. It could look like an actual circled orb. I witnessed, like, they look like little round eyeballs. That's what I witnessed in some of my pictures and videos, is that they would look like little eyeballs that were just floating in a weird motion or in a weird spot. And that's how I figured out what was the difference between an orb and dust, because I thought, oh my god, there's an orb, when really it was dust. Another thing I found in here that I really liked was the setup, how you set things up for yourself as a ghost hunter. There's certain procedures that you follow through, and there's rituals in here that were kind of stressing on the St. Michael's. It's kind of touching the whole archangel, which I really don't work with them ever. I don't think I ever had. But it talks about a little bit how to rid itself of area. It also talks about the difference between a typical haunting or excuse me, a typical haunting or a poltergeist, or like it's a psychic echo, or it's in the air. It's imprinted in the air, and it was something tragically happened, or something fantastically happen, like a happy marriage. Sometimes you get across those. So it's a pretty amazing book. I would say you guys should pick it up. If you really, really, really are getting into ghost hunting or experiencing a little bit of haunting in your house, this would be a really good book. But this is more like really getting into the world of ghost hunting more than anything than the typical haunting in your place. But I say this, pick it up, because I picked it up because, like I said, we were wanting to do ghost huntings, as well as I wanted to figure out what was going on with my house, because for some reason everyone in this house can actually see and sense things and feel things, but here I can't. Like, it's like I'm disabled. Maybe because I live here the longest and I don't see it. Like, I've become blind to it and whatnot. But anyways, it's a good, really good book. As you can see, I'm kind of rereading it. The best part, if you're a practitioner like me, the best part is chapter 3, and it's the psychic skill set. That's pretty cool because you get to work with your talents and whatnot. You get to figure out. So yeah, pick it up if you want ghost hunting. It's a really good book. I liked it. Till then, guys, blessed be.